Welcome to Retirement with Jim. So today, when is it enough? So before we get started, if you like my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the like button, and it helps my channel grow. And along with that, leave comments. Love to hear from you. So okay, let's get started. So when is it enough? We spend our life chasing the dream of I need more money, a better job, or a better relationship, or just having a relationship, So other than a relationship, much of this is driven by consumerism. Get the latest thing, bigger house, newer car, the latest gadget, so do all those things really make you happier, working so hard to get those things? How many of those things, when you think about some of the gadgets or the things you might have been convinced to buy that you don't even really use? There are so many things that, I think of our children at times. They wanted this toy, they wanted that toy, and they are learn at an early age about consumerism. And shortly after they get those things, they're no longer interested in them. How much of that is us? How much of what we do is driven by I want more, 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 I want better, I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses. But in reality, is it really making you a happier person? Do you really spend time, with those things you buy, or get a lot of use out of them? Got to make you wonder. In many cases, we pass on many of the things that we eventually pass them on to others, to family, to friends. If you've got no one, maybe to a charity, So what was really the purpose of having all of those things if you aren't keeping them, you aren't enjoying them anymore, and they're just going to be passed on to others? I owned a number of homes in the course of my life, and many of them were, of course, much bigger than what I have now. So along with a lot of possessions, I had all kinds of things, all kinds of furnishings and things in the garage, that were the latest thing I needed to take care of my house and my yard and those things like that. But when I started to give things away to others who didn't have them, I discovered I was a much happier man. It really gave me much more satisfaction in my life, because of it. I really enjoyed helping someone who couldn't or didn't have these things, and maybe help improve their life. So I wasn't necessarily so bent on, like having a garage sale, selling something, getting rid of it. I gave a lot of stuff away, and it brought me a whole lot more satisfaction in my life than just trying to sell it for more money. It made more sense to be, better at helping others. I live a much simpler and, shall I say, smaller life that I enjoy so much more. I live in a smaller house that is half the size of the home I owned right before then. And I don't miss it. I don't miss the cost and the expense. I don't miss the space that I need to clean and take care of, or my wife needs to clean and take care of. It really is a much simpler and happier life. And having less, not a terrible thing. So you have to ask yourself, how much do I really need to be happy? So with that, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you. Let me know what you think. What makes you happy? So with that, I'm going to tell you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.